just highlights this global movement, this international movement, this idea of we, not me. And in fact, it's so amazing that we have international people right here, right now. And I mean, what we just saw for that video doesn't even represent our whole network, because it was kind of, time zones are hard. I mean, social media is fabulous to break down, and you can connect and collaborate, but time zones are tough. So I would like to just, if you have come from afar, you've got this international reach, can you please stand up so we can make the biggest deal out of you? I'm looking at Eugenia right now from Mexico, DigCitSummit Mexico. Kenny from Nigeria. Jess and James. Where's Richard? From the UK. I know that Lily, is Lily already here? Has come from Singapore. Oh, Lily, I haven't met you yet. How are you? Joanne Jacobs from Hawaii. I mean, people have come, you know, it's not been easy to get here. And I've got some Connecticut representation as well. I've got my Brave team. Where's my Jeremy Bond? So just to give you a very quick story, is that the Digital Citizenship Summit started because of students. The very heart of the summit is all about students, and it was because of a course at the University of St. Joseph. And that course turned into another course, that turned into another course, which turned into a live-streamed event, a town hall meeting, which turned into the Digital Citizenship Summit in 2015 on a college campus where Jeremy Bond was present from Connecticut, and I'm so happy that you're here with us today. And since then, this movement, where's Jan? Because in 2015, Jan was in Connecticut. And it was decided right then and there that B.F.X and Utah were going to host a summit. And so to all of a sudden be here right now with all of you next to Michelle, this past year, and the whole B.F.X team has really been amazing. And like one of those life lessons that changes you forever. So thank you so much for being here, for B.F.X, for all of our sponsors. But not only, I have to say about Michelle, but she's just like become like my family. And this is, we're part of something, you know, we get to act local and we get to do global, and it's amazing. So Michelle, I want you to get a few words in.
So happy to be here and have all of you. I want to also recognize all the youth we have here today. Because we have youth involved, I'm hoping that we have youth at every table. So during the day, I'm glad you had some chance to get to know each other, but during the day you'll be interacting heavily with each other and getting to know each other well. So please be sure to pay attention to what the youth have to say, because they have a lot to give here. As Marialice said, I just wanted to, I just want one slide. Just one slide, just give me one slide. I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors, the Victoria Wheatley Schmidt Charitable Fund, the Benjamin Foundation, Zions Bank. Do you have Zions Bank people here? Thank all right, Tori. No? Impero, our Impero people. Wait, raise your hand, please. Ribble Fiber. Brain Pop. Marialice just gave you a little bit of a history of, what am I doing wrong? A history of the summit. We're going to bring Mike Ribble up. Where's Mike?
Right here. In fact, I just want to say about Mike Ribble. In the spring of 2012, one of those courses that led into another course that led into another course, I worked off of Mike Ribble's research. And I didn't know Mike Ribble personally. And now we're at ISTE in June 2012, and I am presenting this project, the iCitizenship project. and at the end, I almost fainted. Mike Ribble was in the audience. And since June 2012, I've been really privileged and honored to be able to work and learn with Mike. But as everyone in this room knows, we have so much in gratitude that your dissertation has set the way for us to continue to build upon this foundation. So it is my honor to introduce Dr. Mike Ribble, the godfather of digital citizenship.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Come on. It's great to see everybody here. As Marialice said, this is the third time around for us as far as doing the summit here, and then just starting to see how it's growing internationally. When I started all of this work and I was looking at this idea of digital citizenship, it was about 2003, and the only thing we really had out there was Netiquette. That was the only term that was out there. And so we started to build on this idea and started to talk to people, and people like Marialice and the others that came along and started to look at where we are and where we could be. And that's where we are today. Because we've taken that idea away from just, this is a computer, a phone, a tablet issue. It's talking about people interacting with people. It's talking about how do we help each other be better with technology. And it's interesting to listen to, I was listening to Tim Cook this morning. I was watching the Today Show, and it was talking about the new iPhone, which is, way outside my price range. So we won't be talking about the 10 for me. But he was talking about this idea of corporate citizenship and how they're looking at this idea beyond their individual companies and how can they help other people and how do we move that beyond. And it's so great to have Google Fiber here, folks from Impero, from BrainPop, that are so invested in this idea. And how do we take this and move us beyond just this and help not just our kids, which I'm grateful for all the kids that are here, and I'm looking forward to hearing your voice, but also to our parents, to our community members, to everybody else. And how do we take this on and move it to the next level? Because that's what we're here for, is to take that to the next level. Talking about the we, not me mentality. And I think if we could start passing along those kinds of things, that the issues that we have in our schools, in our communities, and even at our national level, and even international level, we can start to address those. And it starts with groups like this, going out and talking about how do we move on. And thank you for the folks in the international spaces, and it's just growing exponentially. So I'll pass it along, and thank you very much, and look forward to talking to everyone.
I just have to acknowledge just a few more, because, how this all started was at the University of St. Joe. The first digital citizenship chat happened on that campus with undergrad and graduate students, and I had a dean. And if I didn't have Kathy Butler, who said, yeah, sure, create that course. She said, I don't really quite know exactly what you're talking about, but I believe in you, I trust you, I think it's important, do it. But that first chat, and I have chat moderators in the house. Mike Ribble, Alan, where's Susan Bearden?
Right here.
Right, so where it all started in the beginning, there are so many people. We've been pirates, we've been donkeys, there have been so many terms of so many people and volunteers and PLN members that really have become family. That this is a collective, right now this has not happened in a vacuum. And I would probably have to spend all day long to thank everybody individually. And that's what I'm going to do while I make eye contact and engage with you throughout today and tomorrow. And Michelle, what we have planned, what you're the team has planned is just going to be extraordinary, and I'm so happy to be a part of this, changing this narrative with you.
Thanks, Marialice. So Marialice is really a pioneer of her own as we try to, as she said, change the narrative so that we're talking not just about the risks of internet use, which of course is important, and we're adding an and to it. That's why our theme is expand, with an emphasis on that word and. We want to be able to talk about safety and the positives. And you'll see that a key focus of this summit is the positives. How can we use tech for good today and tomorrow? As you're participating in all of these activities, be sure to use that hashtag. We're measuring the hashtag activity to see what kind of chatter we can build over the next couple of days. We've been sharing it out with different groups as well. Dina Alexander had a great idea. Dina, where are you?
What idea?
To expand Interact Week this week to get people talking. We're just working together to try to change the narrative and to get a lot of positive energy out there around technology. So our theme, in fact, I just wanted to give a shout out to Becca. This logo was, Becca, do you want to stand up? This logo was created by Becca, age 16. So be thinking about that word and. We're thinking about educators and parents and people from other sectors, trying to build our networks, expand the conversations, expand our understanding, and expand our reach and impact.